I don't like the cold. This snowbird does not like the cold.
Stupid Texas.
Stupid Texas. Oh, but the holidays are over. We had a light travel day. It was really, really great. And now we're back for the holidays to see family. And you will never guess where we parked at. You think the HOA will mind?
Nah. So today's sanitization day. So we gotta sanitize the RV. We try to do it once a year.
Well, sanitizing the tanks.
Yeah, and the lines, you know, everything.
All the lines, yeah, all the indoor plumbing. That's what we're sanitizing.
You know.
It's part of the like normal RV maintenance stuff, and it's a lot easier to do it when you're mooch docking like we are, and we're actually gonna spend the night in the house tonight and leave it over, what, 12 to 18 hours?
I think some people say like 8 hours is enough, but we're gonna leave it for like 12 plus, so like, it'll be fine.
We're gonna get all the bacteria out of the tanks.
We're bleaching it all out.
All right, you grab the bucket, I'm gonna grab the bleach. Here we go. It's actually really cold here. We're walking around without a jacket because it's for the vlog. It's for the vlog, people. We're making that sacrifice just for you, so you don't see us in this crazy bundled up coat that we don't need to be wearing while we're saying hi to you. But now I gotta figure out where the bleach is in this place. I think it's near the laundry. So let's go in here. Oh yes, here it is. Bleach. We're actually plugged into the 30 amp connection, so we have electricity. We don't have anything else going right now, but we do have electricity, which is great. I said great, really weird. But the 30 amp is really nice overnight because then our fridge can run all night long. Some of you know we have a 120 volt fridge, and so we can't boondock or dry camp at all, so we have to be plugged into something. But thankfully, the family has a 30 amp connection, so even though we're not gonna stay in the camper tonight because we're gonna be sanitizing the lines, which means no access to water, we are plugged in, so everything will continue to work, which is really great. Whew.
Will you stop talking to them so we can get some work done?
We gotta get some work done. We gotta actually get the lines sanitized. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. So the ratio we're using is 2 cups of bleach to 5 gallons of water. We're gonna pour that into the tanks first and then run it through the lines and flush it the rest of the way. Here you go, sir. Here is your bleach.
This has 43 ounces, was 43 ounces.
It's only like a third of the way full. You could tell we're really precise about our measurement. It might be half full.
2 cups is 30.
You should have done this math before we came out here without our coats on, sucker.
2 cups is 32 ounces. We're just gonna use the whole thing.
All right, down the hatch. This bucket has seen some better days. This is an old bucket. Clearly, it's still okay though.
Go over there and I will holler for you to turn the water on and off.
Okay, now I gotta step in the garden to turn the water on and off. Here we go. All right.
Turn it on!
Turn it on, he says. So sanitizing the tanks at least once a year, if not more often than that, I would say probably at least every 6 months is probably a better plan, is a really good thing to do because bacteria can build up in your lines, it can build up in your tanks. If you're using your freshwater tank to drink clean drinking water or use the shower or something like that, I think he told me to just turn it off just now.
Okay, come back over.
What?
Come back over.
Oh, okay, now I'm coming back over. Then all that gross bacteria is gonna wind up in your drinking water or it's gonna wind up in your shower water, which is not great. So we sanitize the entire system. The only thing that I would say is you need to bypass the hot water heater. You do not wanna get this bleachy water in your hot water system. But beyond that, you want it to go all throughout, all of the piping, all of the sinks, all of the tanks, everything to really, really sanitize the entire system.
So on our manifold, turning off the hot water heater is the white switch. On yours, who knows what it's gonna look like. But we have it set up to sanitize, and basically I've got a hose that's been cut off that I'm just going to dip into this bucket, and she's gonna go turn the pump on till I tell her not to.
There we go. All right, off I go. The pump, the
Yep.
water pump. Whew, that wind when it blows, it's so cold. I'm ready.
Go.
Pump is on. So yeah, on our system, we have a water pump button right here. You should have one if you have any kind of camper. It might be a switch, it might be a button, but it will be a water pump. You always want to make sure that the setting is switched to dry camping so that way you can switch that water pump on and not have any crazy issues. But that's what we're doing right now. And we're mooch docking. So if you don't know what mooch docking is, It's where you camp on somebody else's property, or in this case, we're parked in the middle of the street. Thank goodness this neighborhood does not actually have an HOA, because I'm pretty sure if they did, we'd be in violation of every requirement for any HOA. Thankfully, our family has some really amazing neighbors. We're only gonna be here overnight. We asked permission in advance, and we're just gonna sleep the night in the house while everything works through. Maybe take the opportunity to do a little laundry and take up a little bit of extra hot water, you know, stuff like that. I don't know if you can hear the water pump going right now, but we can, and that's always a really good sign too that your water pump is working, is if you can actually hear it turned on. Our water pump, the very first winter that we had our camper, I wanna say, and Ryan will correct me if I'm wrong, but something broke, something froze and then cracked, and the water pump would just keep on running and wouldn't turn off even though we weren't getting any water. So we had to have a mobile RV tech come out, come take a look at it. They ordered a part, fixed it the next day. It was easy peasy, no big deal. But now we know what to listen for and what to look for to make sure that our water pump is working properly. It's basically just sucking in that bleach water into the whole system.
Turn off the pump!
All right, he said to turn off the pump.
Turn off the pump!
Pump is off.
There you go. Okay, the bucket is empty. It has been sucked into the fresh tank via the pump. Now we've got to fill the fresh tank and then run all the lines, I think.
There we go. So do I need to go turn the water back on?
Here in just a second, yes.
Okay.
So now I'm going to set it to power fill tank. Helps if I put the screw thing on the correct direction.
Yeah, it does. Power fill tank. That feels like really impressive. Like it's a power fill tank. Powerful. I don't know. Something along those lines, I'm sure. You sound really smart when you say it.
There you go. But I'm gonna keep the hot water bypassed the entire time. So that way, I mean, this wouldn't go through the hot water anyways, but I'm gonna keep it bypassed just so that way when the time comes to send it, You don't forget? I don't forget, yeah.
That's probably a good thing. Hence the reason why we're mockdocking and actually staying inside the house tonight, because we're not gonna have any water, much less hot water, and it's really chilly. So there we go. All right, now do I need to go turn it on?
Go turn the water on.
I'm gonna go turn the water on. Fill that fresh tank up, run it all through the lines, and then we are good to go. See, it doesn't take very long. It's probably maybe a 10-minute process overall to get everything ready and fill the lines and everything like that. But it does take a while for it to sit, so that way I can get rid of all of the bacteria. Now I'm frigid. There's a toilet sitting on the lawn.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
The fresh tank actually does take a little bit to fill up, so we might just speed up this part in post.
So for any of you who've had to fill your fresh tank, you know that this is the slowest part of the process. Depends on your water pressure, I guess.
I'm pretty sure I just said that.
Well, now you've heard it here twice, so you know it's important.
That's true.
But she has to be ready to turn the water off at a moment's notice.
What is the next step?
Turning the water off and then coming back over here and going inside and getting it in all the lines. This feels like a Kronk, pull the lever moment waiting to happen. Okay, turn off the water!
All right, I'm turning off the water because the fresh tank is full. Is the water off? Did I turn it off? I think I got it turned off. Hopefully I did. Did I turn it the correct way? Nope. Yep, okay. I turned it off. All right, water's off.
Water is off, so now I'm going to unhook the hose and I'm going to set it to dry camping mode, which basically means from the freshwater tank to the fixtures, but I'm still gonna keep the hot water bypassed so that way none of this gets into the hot water heater.
Fantabulous. So we have our bleach water mixture and the fresh tank full of just fresh water at that point.
So just keep that in mind that if you're doing this process, if you follow the images, dry camping mode is not enough. You have to know which switch is your hot water heater so you can make sure that one is still bypassed when you get to this point.
There we go.
Okay, let's head into the RV.
Whew, out of the cold. It wouldn't be quite so cold if it wasn't quite so windy, but it's pretty dang windy right now. Whew, here we go. Come in, come in, come in.
I'm coming. Okay.
All right.
So now we turn the water pump on and we just get all the hoses going or get all the fixtures, whatever.
Turn on all the water sources. That's what we do. Water pump is on, turning on all the water sources. So galley tank, turning it on.
Just the cold side.
Just the cold side. There we go. Just like that. What?
Why is it not?
That's the water heater, not the water pump, sucker.
Oops.
There we go. All right, that one's going. Both of the sinks are running, and the shower is running.
Look at us go.
All the fixtures are running to get this thing clean.
Technically, I should probably do the washer also.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I would think that we would need to sanitize it, but
Yeah,
at the same time,
I'm gonna do the washer.
just do it on like a light load, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Without anything in it. You can hear it going. There we go.
Cold water only. Quick wash. What is the shortest wash I can do?
Quick wash would be a short wash. Yes? No? Maybe so? I don't know.
Cold water only. And go.
Go! All right, everything is on. All of the water is on. Now what do we do, sir?
We sniff for bleach.
I don't know, my nose is a little stuffed.
You you put your face in the sink and you sniff for bleach.
You sniff for bleach. All right, I'm gonna do it over here in the galley. Oh yeah, I smell the bleach. Galley has bleach.
Can't really smell it on the shower water.
You can't smell it in the shower water, but did you smell it in the sinks? Well, then I would imagine. No, I can smell it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can smell it.
Apparently I'm more congested than you.
Apparently. All right, so we turn it off now that we can smell it?
Yes.
All right, there we go. Now that we can smell the bleach running through the veins of the RV, we turn everything off. And then we just leave it, right?
Well, I gotta let the washer go a little bit longer because I don't know if it's actually pulled anything in yet.
Oh, gotcha, okay. But then we leave it.
Do we have everything out of the living room and kitchen?
I believe that we do, so I think we can go ahead and close up the slides now because we're sitting in the middle of the street and I don't really want a truck or a car to come by and hit our slides. So I think at this point we can go ahead and close everything up.
I think so.
All right, let's do it. All right, slides are coming in. Oh wait, let me make sure that the refrigerator is locked because we had that happen one time and I forgot. It is.
The great salsa incident.
The great salsa incident happened because I did not lock the fridge.
But we can't access anything when our slides come in.
No, that's one downside to this floor plan or this model in particular is we can access the bathroom, but we can't access the kitchen at all, which means we can't access the fridge during travel day.
I see an acorn up on top of one of the slides.
Oh, do you?
Yep, we missed one.
We missed one. Well, no, we didn't miss one. They were coming down pretty hard, so
that's true.
It was hard to. I did get up on the roof this morning and sweep off the slides to like try to prevent any of that from coming in, but I think that one's good.
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
But they were coming down pretty quick, so sometimes that's hard to get them all. But the point of sweeping off the slides, or some people use the leaf blower and they'll blow it off. But the point of doing that is to ensure that the seal, the rubber seal on your slides, doesn't get impacted by, you know, twigs or branches or things like that. You're gonna have to close the bedroom door before.
We can't do the bedroom yet.
Gotcha. All right.
I smell the bleach in the washer. I think we're good.
Awesome. That sounds great. All right, so we'll call it here. All the slides are gonna be closed up. We're waiting until he's done with that to close up the bedroom slide. And then we wait overnight. And all of this bleach will hopefully kill all the bacteria that has built up inside the tanks.
And the hoses.
And the lines and everything else. Good?
Yep.
Okay, retracting that slide. You can hear when the slide clicks, because it's gonna do this do thing. There it goes. All right. Lights are off, water pump is off. There we go. You got the bucket, or you want me to get the bucket? I have the bucket. There's no holes in this bucket, there, Liza. No holes in this bucket. There, Liza, no holes.
Now go get warm.
The warmth of the house feels so good. Whew, it would not be that cold except for the fact that it's windy as all get out too. So, all right, all is well. Well, we're not in the RV right now, but hey, look, there's a Christmas tree. So we didn't sleep in the RV last night. And then we took the RV to have the bearings repacked today, which is also something you should definitely do for RV maintenance. But then we found a problem. Well, it's the problem.
Our brake assembly was damaged when we had a blowout. And
in April. It's December. There's a Christmas tree in the background. We've been traveling this whole time on busted brakes, busted trailer brakes.
And so therefore our pads needed to be replaced, but because of that extra wear and tear from being down a brake or two, our drums also needed to be replaced. Very expensive.
So how expensive?
Used car expensive.
Everybody is getting keychains for Christmas because we can't afford any more. Dang. Sometimes this is RV life too. At least the dog is enjoying her stay. I don't know what else to say about that.
This Airbnb doesn't even have a good ice maker. My ice maker in the RV is better.
It is. It doesn't have my bed. We did grab our pillows though.
2 nights of this. It's pure misery.
It's not pure misery. I mean, it is family. We're hanging out with family. It's free, which is great. Not the RV repairs. Those are not free. Those are very costly. But the stay is free. You know your parents are gonna see this, right? They're gonna be so upset with you.
Love you, Mom and Dad. Well, since the beginning of this video, 2.5 days have passed. It is now Wednesday, and little miss is back at work. She's been working real hard.
I have. That was an ordeal, but at least we're back in our own home on wheels now.
Update, we have new brake pads, we have new brake drums, although I've been driving around for like 9 months and didn't notice anything, so don't trust me on any of this.
But now I feel safer and have more peace of mind, although that was a very expensive peace of mind to have now. But all is well, we are back in our home on wheels. If you want more of this craziness and more of our crazy adventures, you should subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye!
Bye!